If you want to know how to get admitted to one of the prestigious institutes for MS, stick till the end of this podcast to know this person's entire story. Welcome everyone to the 14th episode of Stories of Common Engineering Students. This is Shivam Hosarkar. I believe that pure friendships without any expectations are best in life you can get. Cause no matter if you go apart, whenever you meet them, the old memories and the stories will make you laugh and reminiscence. I would like to introduce one of my old friends, Mr. Aditya Manjarekar. He has completed his engineering from MIT World Peace University in Pune in mechanical engineering in 2021, and currently he is admitted to Texas A&M University in College Station, Texas. This university is ranked 12th topmost in industrial engineering throughout the world. He's kind of a guy who is equally chilled out, but when chips are down, he will perform his best. He has keen interest in football. Do listen to this podcast for values that he follows in his life. He's going to leave India in second week of August, so I had to get him on this podcast before that. Just relax and enjoy this amazing podcast.
Thank you, Shivam, for such a great introduction. And congratulations to you too for crossing over 1,000 plus.
Yeah,
And
thank you so much.
yeah,
And I'm glad to have you on the podcast. So let's begin with the basic question. Why engineering? When did you decide it? I know bits and bytes of this journey because I have
yeah,
been with you since 11, 12, and I
11, 12,
know how we study. Like we'll get back to that later. But when
yeah.
did you decide that you want to do engineering? Yeah.
So, well, I actually scored 95% in the 10th grade, and I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty
Yes,
good score.
yes, it's good.
And like every normal Indian parents having child with a good marks in 10th would
Okay.
want their child to go for science. So yeah, I did the same
Yeah,
and went to
totally.
PES Academy where we
Yep.
did our 11 12 in Pune to
Yes.
prepare for IIT. Then PES Academy is actually tied up with Rajiv Gandhi Junior
College. Yeah,
something
we
like
never
that.
attended
Yeah,
college as such, but
yeah. We only did
just
practicals, I guess, right? In
yeah,
the
only
weekend.
practicals and examinations. That's it.
I had no idea what I'm gonna do in the future. So
Yeah.
everyone is doing IIT. I was like, let's try this too.
Yeah.
So I just went with the flow, and yeah, I used to live in hostel in 11th standard.
Yes.
But
Yes.
for 12th, which is I guess much more important year of our life. So for
You shifted to
for
a
12th,
yeah. You shifted to a individual flat.
yeah, exactly. So for better studies, my mom came to Pune from Kolhapur just for my 12th. So
Yeah.
I used to live on a rented flat. Then there used to be for IT, there used to be in our time there used to be mains, and if you clear the mains, then you have
Yes.
advanced.
Yes.
But I don't know how mains cutoff marks were 81 for open category, and I got 80. Then
1 mark.
so
I
yeah,
know.
one mark separated me from advance and me. So
Yes.
literally next week, once I got to know my marks, I came back to Kolhapur, started preparing for CET,
Yeah.
and prepared almost for a month and got decent marks, I guess I would say 125 in CET. And
Nice.
on that basis, I got into then 12 after 12 then I got into MIT WPU. So there's no such planned engineering path. I
You
just
went with the flow.
I went with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's the part, right? We started 11th and 12th. I remember. I want to talk about that a bit because we were
yeah,
in core rat race of JE. I wouldn't
yeah,
say like JE. It's kind of a whole different ball game altogether. So
yeah.
it began with we both joining in April itself. April or May
Yeah,
itself.
7th. I still remember. 7th April was the first day of our
Okay.
college. Yeah,
So actually, if you see 7th April, that makes like 10th standard had just finished. We had just
yeah,
completed our
exactly.
10th standard examination results weren't even out yet, and we had taken admission
And
and we were started
we
preparing
went to
for
Pune.
we had started preparing for JE and stuff in that R1 batch, right?
Yeah,
So
we were entered the rat race. Yeah.
yeah, but the thing is, when we went into Pune and we started looking around, we saw that people were preparing from like 7th standard,
From
8th
seventh
standard
state,
for,
yeah, exactly.
for this
Like
JEE
crash course or something like
exam.
that.
Do you remember we had this one person, Rohit, in our class, and it was kind of second or third lecture of mathematics. Some sir was teaching,
Uh-huh.
and it was trigonometry. He was teaching trigonometry, and as it
Uh,
started, he started asking the values of tan 2 pi, 3
yeah.
pi, and 6 pi. You remember that incident? Like
Yeah,
that guy,
yeah,
that guy, like we knew value like in 10th standard, like tan 30, tan 60, tan 90, and 180 and 0, whatever it is.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
later on
same.
in 11th syllabus, we were able to calculate tan 100 pi or whatever it is. So that
Yeah.
guy had studied 11th standard syllabus beforehand itself,
In
and he was
yeah,
answering. Even sir was
you were
aware that
literally
how.
blank. I was literally blank at that time.
Yes, I also didn't do. He started just asking like tan, what is tan 30? So he told the value tan 60, tan 90. And later on he went on increasing that, and sir also didn't expected that this guy would know each and everything. But yeah, students
Yeah.
really prepare from a very young age for this race. We probably joined a bit late. But yeah,
Yeah.
those 2 years taught a lot of things.
I guess, in my opinion, you know what, this kind of education system, I guess, needs to be changed. Like, the thing is with school, actually. I mean, they teach you a plus b whole square, then tan, sine, cos. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
nowhere you're gonna use this, right? Like, no one's going to ask you in this in the future, like,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I know. But some skills are like till school, I feel that it's enough. But after that 11, 12, if you want to get into an engineering college and doing so much of study just to, if you are going into research field someday, then it's okay.
Yeah.
But if not, it's a rigorous amount of study, unwanted study. Like I hardly even
Uh,
remember any physics
yeah,
topic or
exactly.
organic chemistry or inorganic chemistry. Remember
I don't
that
know
those,
why when we
yeah, remember those.
Reddy sir, na, right?
Reddy sir. Remember those exceptions that we studied all through in
Yeah.
inorganic chemistry. Like I had
It was
prepared these
right.
charts in my home. Like there were 10 to 15 charts only for inorganic chemistry and its exceptions. So
Yeah, I remember.
it's rigorous amount of study, and yeah, later on for only a handful of people it would be necessary, because they'll go into
Yeah,
research field and only
exactly.
in chemistry, maths, or physics, or whatever it is, or those relating topics.
I read this somewhere. Like, this was like the school teaches you to be an employee, but it doesn't teach you to be the owner of a company. This was
Totally nice. I have believed this from a very young age, that our school should include topics like finance, economics we have,
exactly,
but we
exactly.
have economics in terms of history,
You never taught how to do taxes and something like
taxes
that.
and stuff. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
This is a
You
funny
need to
story.
learn.
When I like, even in engineering, after doing engineering, when
Yeah.
like few friends of mine, after joining a company, so they expect that okay, 10 lakhs ka salary mila hai, LPA mila hai, package, 10 lakhs divided by 12, that will be my monthly salary.
It was exactly me in the first year, right?
So this is kind of mentality that Indian students have after going through, let's say, 10 years of school,
Yeah.
2 years of 11, 12 standard, and 4 years of engineering.
And 4 years of engineering.
Still students don't know what is difference between basic salary, CTC, and how to fill
Exactly.
taxes and everything. Taxes is a big deal, man. Everyone has to go through it, and everyone is going to one day pay taxes, no matter in which country
Right,
you
right.
are. So this should be included in basic 8 standard or 9 standard, I believe. I personally believe
Yeah.
that.
Our
And
education system actually doesn't prepare you for real life. It just
real life, yes.
throws you in the building and says, learn this, learn that. Just
Yeah.
go with the flow.
Yeah. But I really want to someday. Someday, if I get a chance, I'll design a syllabus, finance, with
Oh,
specifically finance topic. And it
nice.
will, like, I want to include like investment options also. Like people
Huh.
don't know where to invest. People just keep it in bank account. Why do you have to
Right,
keep money
right,
in
right.
bank account? Put it in
Yeah.
stocks or cryptocurrency or FDs, mutual
Huh.
funds,
Exactly.
whatever it can be. Invest it, because you won't get money. Money won't increase if you keep it in bank. Inflation is
Huh.
pretty much 8% now. And, your money is just going to sink. But most of the
Right.
people don't know.
Also,
But
I watch a lot of anime, and
yeah.
from what I observed is when Japanese students are in school,
Mhm.
only in their final year of the school, the teachers allot specific time of the year just for one-on-one interaction with students' parents. Like they discuss what this particular student want to do in the future and
Okay.
what he wants to become, and accordingly they discuss about to which college you can
Mhm.
go to and how to
Yeah.
prepare for that. And
Yep.
I guess almost every school in Japan does that, and India should also follow Japan's footsteps. Like this needs to be changed, I
But
suppose.
just on a joke part, Indian parents and Indian professors have the same like future options for all the students: engineer, doctor,
Mhm.
or or something like that. They don't have
Yeah,
opinions like this guy can be a chef, this guy can be a
right.
spokesperson. They don't have opinions like that.
Right.
But yeah, there needs to be a big reform in Indian education system, and
Yeah.
hopefully get it will get implemented one day. Going through that 11 12 standard, going through that entire grind of 2 years, not doing anything.
Yeah,
We hardly played anything, like
exactly.
differentiated from entire life just to study. Like, I mean, have to study because you have to score good marks. You have to score good marks
Right.
because you'll get the dream of IILTS. And this is the thing that they showed us in the first few lectures of
Yeah.
11th standard. They created this amazing picture of IIT, and they told us they like manipulated this very beautiful dream that if you don't get into
Yeah.
IIT, life is nothing.
Your life is nothing. You are
Yeah,
worthless.
yes. So we got into that whole thing, and then 11, 12 standard, we study, study, study. But eventually,
Right.
life is still amazing. We both are here, even though we didn't clear
Yeah.
IIT.
Yeah.
And we,
We're actually doing good.
yeah, we both are doing on different career paths. Aditya has just secured admission in a very prestigious institute in USA for his master's
Yeah.
in industrial engineering.
Right. Right. In Texas A&M at
Yeah,
College Station.
yeah. So how did you choose MIT, and how was your first year in MIT itself?
Well, MITW is a decent college with great campus.
Yep.
Also, the extra activities like R1 annual cultural fest are given
Mm.
enough importance in MIT.
Yep.
But I think everything has its own things and own good things and bad things. And actually MIT became autonomous in 2017, and
Yeah.
we were the first batch and
Yes, yes, I know.
so-called golden batch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-called golden batch. And so they introduced a new trimester pattern, which is for every 3 months.
Mhm.
You will have mid-sem exam, then final exam. So in short, you have to give a total of 6 exams, and this part-time goes for 3.5 years, because
Oh,
last year you would have internship and final
yes,
year
yes,
project.
yes.
Then, so now if you think about this pattern, it's kind of stressful. It's a hectic schedule.
Mhm.
So from my experience of 3 years of college, your syllabus will be covered at the end of the trimester. I don't know if it's just MIT or every other college, by assigning you the practical and assignment whole at once and
Yeah.
asking for submission within 2 days.
Mhm.
So, okay, it's okay, but this might prepare you somehow for fast-paced of today, I suppose.
Yeah.
But overall, it's not good for your own development of your career. Like
Yep. Yep.
half of students don't even know what they are doing. They are just copying someone else's work and submitting. No growth at
Yeah.
all. So I guess,
Just for the sake to
and
complete the course, they'll try to complete it, but not actually
yeah,
understand the core concepts of engineering.
exactly. Coming to the last point, fees of MIT WPU.
Uh-huh.
as compared to other institutes in Pune. The fees of MITW is very high.
Yeah.
At my time, it was approximately 2.6 lakhs per annum plus 1.3 lakh hostel fees. And I guess
That's like
and
4
I
lakhs
guess right
per
now
year. 4 lakhs per year.
yeah, exactly. That's why I shifted to a hostel to paying as a paying guest next year, second year.
Okay.
Then I'll tell about it. I guess it's 3 LPA now, lakhs per annum fees.
Wow.
And also the placements compared to fees, it's not a good return of investment. I mean, you pay, you pay a total of around 9 to 10 lakhs for 3-4 years, whatever, and average package is 5 to 6 lakhs actually. So it's up to you whether come to MIT or not. But nevertheless, I actually enjoy my college days a lot. So it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, but when I also was looking for engineering colleges, I also had considered MIT as one of the options. But due to this an enormous amount of fees, I didn't
Right.
I didn't wanted to put so much burden on my parents as such. And also there were like rumors about MIT is like maybe you can clarify on this. MIT is like just
MIT को जाते हैं जगह.
raise parents के बिगड़े हुए
Raise
बच्चे.
parents, sorry, yeah.
That kind of
बिगड़े
stuff.
हुए बच्चे.
So
Right.
was it really like that people I
No,
had
it
heard
wasn't
I
really
had
like
heard no, I had heard stories that people like students would pull up with like Skoda or Mercedes in the college. Like normal day students will
No,
come
it's
and
not like that actually. I mean, my friends were also like very normal, like people like us, you and I. It's not like the rumor said. So I guess, yeah.
So that's what just
Just wanted to clarify, yeah.
So Aditya, how was your first year in MIT?
Okay. Well, in first year, I used to live in college hostel, which was nearly a kilometer away from college. And first of all, I had a lot of expectation from my college, but first year was kind of roller coaster for me. But in first trimester, my attendance was like around 94%. Then I realized that 75% attendance is just a myth. So starting second trimester, my attendance never crossed 80% actually.
Wow.
I took the second trimester way too lightly, man. I started bunking lectures a lot. I used to go to net cafes to play FIFA. Then used to roam on the campus. even before the exams, my friends are like, फर्स्ट ईयर के एग्जाम थी तो भाई इजी पास हो जाएंगे. Then second trimester results came out and I got back in physics.
Seriously? Why?
I was like, what the fuck?
Aditya, I wasn't expecting this from you. Like
I don't know, yeah.
Bro, we did physics for like 11, 12 standard whole.
Exactly. Sometimes I really question myself, what did I even do in 11, 12?
Engineering physics was like concepts were already, we had learned them in 11, 12 itself.
HC Verma, शिवाय देतात मेरे मला.
HC Verma, then Irodo, and हे सगळं सॉल्व्ह केलेलं. क्रोटो पर्यंत पोहोचलो नव्हतो काय. ते फक्त रेड्डी शेट्टीवार त्यांच्यासाठी होते.
ते अनिर्बाण.
होय.
Then I kind of took engineering a little seriously. Then the physics bag got cleared in the next step.
Aditya, physics seriously?
का माहिती नाही रे, खूपच मी लाईटली घेतलेलं, खूप लिनियरली.
ठीक आहे. अभ्यास न करता डायरेक्टली जाऊन बसलास का पेपरला?
डिरेक्टली एक दिवस आधी अभ्यास करायचा. पास होते. फर्स्ट इयर तर आहे काय.
ठीक आहे. मग then later on?
Then kind of I took engineering a little seriously.
Back to realization, back to practical.
Yeah, here I am now.
Nice. How was your hostel life?
Yeah, hostel budgets are like hell. I remember my birthday very clearly. It was 4 June 2018. Literally, whole floor came down on the road for my birthday. Like on any normal birthday, people usually paste cake on your face, right?
Yeah.
But my hostel friends, bro, they had Veem, Nirma, eggs, then wheat flour, sunflower oil,
Everything from hostel they had product.
ketchup, and I don't know what. They literally poured all of this on me. I was smelling so bad that even watchman was not allowing me to enter the hostel. So then two of my friends brought two buckets of water and poured it on me. And then I went directly to my floor's bathroom, and my
Yeah.
t-shirt was so stinking that I literally threw it in the dustbin. So
Wow. Yet
yeah,
another kind of stories that happen in boys hostel.
small incident I'd like to tell. I remember it was the month of May, and
Mhm.
on some weekday, literally out of nowhere, my two friends and I had an urge to just roam somewhere in the night, whole
Okay.
night.
Okay.
So there was restriction in hostel that
Yeah.
you should come to hostel by maximum 11 p.m. and like that. So we
Yeah.
told warden कि मामा बहुत गर्मी है, so आइसक्रीम खा के आते हैं हम लोग. So he was like okay. He was like
Yeah.
okay, नौ ही तो बजे है, मैक्स टू मैक्स क्या 10 तक आ जाएंगे. So we
Hmm.
were like हाँ मामा, बस अभी आते अभी जाते जाते
Hmm.
अभी आते.
Wow.
Then you know those green cycles which are parked, and you
Yeah.
pay
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
amount
Yes,
and
I know.
you
I
are
know.
allowed to rent that cycle, yeah,
Yeah, I
for
know.
some time, then you park it again at their station. So
Yeah.
we took 3 cycles. We were in Kothur,
Okay.
and just just for time pass, we went to Amanora, which is
From
I guess
Kothur.
20 kil. Yeah, Kothur, which
Seriously?
is I guess literally 20 kilometers away from my hostel.
Oh, shit.
We
That's
were
that's
just roaming
too
around.
that's too much, bro. Like 20 kilometers
Yeah,
to and 20 kilometers fro, total 40 kilometers.
40 kilometers at night, then
Seriously.
ate somewhere at a hotel, traveled back 20 minutes away again, came back to hostel at around 6
When
a.m.
did you reach hostel back? Like morning 4?
Yeah, my morning 6.
Watchman would
हमारी
be like,
इधर
watchman would be like,
आइसक्रीम खाने गए थे, किधर आए अभी आए. काइंड ऑफ हमारी फटी थी, लाइक कि क्या रीजन दूं, क्या एक्सक्यूज दूं वॉचमैन को, वार्डन को. तो बाद में मेरा दोस्त सामने आया और
हाँ.
बोला कि वॉकिंग को गए थे, और वॉचमैन ने वो वार्डन ने वो एक्चुअली वो मान भी लिया कि वॉकिंग को गए थे सुबह.
Wow.
So
Amazing,
this was
amazing.
the incident.
But
And
yeah,
hostel days are great.
yes, we have
You
experienced a
made a
bit,
lot of memories.
but yeah, couldn't exactly live in a proper hostel ever in my last 6 years or so.
You never lived a hostel life, right?
No, in 11, 12 standard also,
You
had
were with
taken a
parents, right?
yes,
In
I had
District.
taken a separate flat for myself and my parents in Pune itself. And for engineering, I was in my hometown, so no
Yeah.
case of a hostel. Let's see, maybe in masters I would be able to live that experience,
Yeah.
but it won't be like
Good.
Indian boys hostel.
Exactly, right. Indian hostels are totally different.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. Moving on, like after college academics, I know even after going through all that, Aditya
Hmm.
has also been part of the football club in his college, and he was the vice captain of his team. He led his team into winning championship for that year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, amazing. So, when did you started playing football, and why is this love for Dortmund and Royce? I remember in 11,
Royce.
12 standard also, you were like extreme level fan of Royce. And
Yeah.
I used to just take a pick on you. I used to say bad things about Royce, and you used to get offended very
Right.
easily.
Actually, it's my brother,
Okay.
from where I got the passion for football.
Mhm.
Then Mark Dortmund story is quite different. I was watching TV when I guess what it was 2011 or 12 somewhat,
Yeah.
and I was watching a random channel on TV. It was a football match. I don't know German. I never watched German football before that.
Mhm.
It was just English football. Then
Mhm.
I was watching a random match, and this was the yellow team,
Yeah.
and there was a small name Reus, and
Mhm.
I was so uh, amazed by the player, the way he was playing. It was
Yeah.
so fascinating. So that's from where I started watching him.
Yeah. Totally. Nice, but it's amazing to follow such sport. Yeah. So moving on,
Yeah.
talking about sports and following like fitness, like activities. I remember recently Aditya telling me that he has reduced extreme level of weight in a short amount of time. I want to know this story again. How did you do that? So yeah, in 11th, 12th standard, I remember Aditya. He was not kind of fat, but he was a bit like healthier version of himself. But
Yeah.
now I see him and he's completely senior person.
Transformed, right?
Yeah, he's
Transformed.
completely transformed. Yeah. So how did that journey happen?
So I was kind of lean in first year, but starting from second year, my daily routine was like college, then playing PUBG, and
Yeah.
then go to cafe to play FIFA. I was literally 80, 84 kg that time.
So
Then yeah, then second, third year passed by. Then it was lockdown, COVID came. Then lockdown actually gave me time to see myself. Then
yeah,
I
I
used
know.
to I used to do home workout, then pranayam, then actually 3-4 months of consistency, and also the Dikshit diet. I used to eat only in the only lunch and dinner. So
Yeah.
all this made me
No breakfast
to
at all.
no breakfast at all. Yeah.
So after
So
eating at
3, 4,
evening
5 months.
9 p.m. or 10 p.m., whatever the dinner time,
Yeah.
directly next day afternoon.
Yeah. Right. And
That's
you
heavy,
only
man.
eat within the 55 minutes.
What within 55 minutes?
Like you are having lunch at 1, you have to complete it at within 1:55. Like you have to consume all the food within 55 minutes.
Okay. And
It's
after that,
something. Yeah.
eating nothing
You
till
directly eat the dinner.
dinner, and dinner also in
Yeah.
55 minutes. So
It's
this was
also
not
in
like,
55 minutes.
okay, you are following a intermediary diet and in between you are
Hmm.
eating chocolate, ice cream, fruits, or
No,
whatever.
no. I was very consistent with my diet, with my workout, and also
Strict.
pranayam for almost 3-4 months. And
Mhm.
right now I am 67, from 84 to
Wow.
67 within 4 months, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice,
this was the
amazing.
small journey. Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that because if I'm not full, my stomach's not full, I won't be able to think straight at all. And breakfast are like the first important meal of the day. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's totally different for everyone. But
Everyone,
it's
right?
amazing to know that you have done such
Yeah,
transformation, motivated with some stuff. And
yeah.
great. Other than academics and everything, what kept you motivated through all those assignments and examinations? What was your goal to achieve in life?
Yeah, it was already trimester system, as I said. Well,
Yeah,
whenever I had a lot of assignments to do and whenever I was so stressed, I used to go to actually ARAI Tekdi, ARAI
yeah,
Hill, which
yeah.
was
I
nearly
have heard
three.
about it. Mm.
Yeah, it's actually very good, and
Mhm.
which was nearly 300-400 meters away from my PG.
Mm.
And yeah, uh, I used to go to ARI Degree for a walk, and this is probably the simplest thing you can do to get some fresh air. It might sound a waste of time, but I guess it's far better than procrastinating things, sitting in the room and doing nothing, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
going through social media,
it's
YouTube. Rather take a
yeah.
walk.
Other than yeah, I used to decide on one specific task to work on. Like if you have multiple things to do, just put it away. I mean, commit to one single task. You know,
Mm.
when we were when we were in second or third grade, we used to say, if I don't reach that tree over there before that car, I'm gonna die. Right?
Yeah.
Remember?
Mm.
So I used to set one goal
Until
that
you achieve
my
that goal, don't say anything else.
yeah, exactly. And that there is a finish line. I need to reach there and used to work on it till I finish it. Like, and if I don't finish it within the specific time, I used to feel somehow guilty. I don't know. Like I used to say to myself that you're in second year now and you couldn't even finish the simple one task and things like that. So I used to talk with myself to motivate myself.
Yeah. Nice.
And
Self-realization is amazing because it
yeah,
keeps you in reality check that what you want to do
yeah,
and are you
totally.
really doing it or not.
Yeah.
What were you learning from 4 years of engineering?
Learning, I would say people procrastinate a lot, They
Hmm.
just take everything very leniently, easily. They are being fooled by other people that grades don't matter. But trust me on this is not the case. We have to be good in academics to get internships in the future, in coming years.
Yeah.
For yeah, then even when the placement comes, if you have low grades and and if you're not even eligible to apply, you won't even get the job. So
Yes.
yeah, stop procrastinating is my first advice to who is listening to this podcast.
Yes.
Also, what I learned is your group matters a lot. Like if you have good company, then
Yeah.
you can easily pass the engineering with good marks, I guess. And your friends are the one who are going to
Shape you.
grow with you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So it's only on you with whom you choose to be friends with. So be social. And I'm not saying like to totally depend on your friends. Make your own decision also. Everybody is working hard to achieve their goal in life, but nobody will show you actually that they are working on their goal.
Show you the
So I
yeah.
guess, yeah, so be selfish sometimes also.
Mm.
And also know about the culture of your college and always remain in touch with good seniors who have achieved something, and also be in touch with placement committee, I would say, because when the placement starts, you will get to know the inner politics,
I
that
know.
happens
I
in
know.
every college, I suppose. Yeah. And last but not the least, decide what you want to be and work on it. That's it.
Yeah. Your masters. How did you plan it? How did you achieve the college that you have got now? Along with how did you prepare for it? And let's start with
Well,
one by one basic question. When did you decide pursue masters in abroad?
yeah. It's kind of little story.
Yeah.
Well, till the middle of the second year, literally had no idea what to do. I couldn't even see myself in the future. Where will I be? Then on some days, some people came to my class and said they were going to start German and Japanese classes in the college
Mm-hmm.
itself after the college ends. So I was like, let's try some German. And also, so the sole reason to learn German was my favorite player, as you said, football player, Marco Reus is from Germany.
Yeah.
So I used to dream that someday I will go to Germany and I'll meet him and things
Oh.
like that. So it's
Yeah.
still my dream though to meet Royce.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then I took consultancy, then asked some seniors about masters in Germany. I also started researching and all. And after some weeks, I found that I want to do masters in industrial engineering, especially in supply chain management. In
Okay.
short, supply chain management includes all the activities that take place to get the right product into the right customer's hands in
Yes.
the right time and right quantity.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I learned German, took A1 exam in I guess 2019, and also cleared the exam with good marks. And I also came to know that in Germany, if you have some internships and the duration of all those internships adds up to 12 months, Germany considers it as a whole 1 year experience.
Okay.
So
Mm.
yeah, I started doing internships also. Then
Nice.
second year, third year passed by. Then COVID came.
Yeah.
Like
How did
that
you
took a lot of
let's go deep into internships part also. How did you
yeah.
like acquire those internships? I believe you have done 3 to 4 different internships. So let's go through one by one.
Yeah, I actually did two internships online because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And also during that time, I used to have a lot of interaction with my cousin who is in Japan for the last 6-7 years.
Okay.
And I don't know how or where my mind went. I just went from going to Germany for masters to Japan for masters. I literally switched the master's place.
Yeah.
It was kind of a big turn.
Hmm.
So yeah, I watch a lot of anime also. So all those things, I mean, Japan
Motivated.
culture
Yeah.
influenced me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually a beautiful country. You know, the
Yes, I
people,
know.
food, weather,
Discipline.
and culture. Yeah, the respect they give to each other, like whatever the profession you have, like firefighter or carpenter, they give each and every profession so much respect.
Yes.
So yeah, during lockdown, I started learning Japanese on my own during the lockdown and learned it for almost 6 to 7 months from
Okay.
YouTube.
From YouTube.
And
Wow.
when the yeah from the YouTube itself, and when the exam date was arriving somewhere in June 2021, it got cancelled actually due to COVID restrictions, and they said they will have the exam in December, like after 6 months. So
Okay.
I don't know, but I kind of lost interest to go to Japan. I don't know literally now. Actually, what happened? One of my friend of mine asked me to get a Rotaract certificate. Just to show it on resume that you did some
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
curricular
Mhm.
activities.
Mhm.
So another friend of mine who was already in Rotaract club, so I contacted him, told him why I want this certificate. He also told me that he is also going to Germany for masters for the same course as me. So yeah, we both went to the same consultancy, but I was still undecided, like where should I do my masters? One thing I forgot to mention, Germany's master fees are much lower than the other countries' fees.
Yes, overall Europe
So
itself has less fees
less,
for
yeah,
masters compared to USA. And
yeah, this was the actually plus point. So somehow after so much thinking, I decided Germany again. So
okay.
it was, I guess, September, October, I guess. And Germany's university starting date to apply were kind of far away, like in mid-December. Then out of nowhere, like it was COVID time, right? That's why so many universities in USA waived off GRE exams. So we were like, why not try USA also?
Yeah, yeah,
So
of course.
because we had nothing to do during that time, September, October, November,
Mm.
we started applying in the US. And
Mm.
after a month or so, I got admit from Texas A&M University at College Station, which was my top priority in
Wow.
the US, and it is also ranked 68 in the world.
Yes, I know, I know.
Also for my course, industrial engineering, it is ranked 12th in the world. So yeah, this is how I ended up going to
Nice. From Germany to
USA.
Japan to again Germany to USA
Yeah,
to one of the best.
even learning German and Japanese, I'm going to USA.
Yeah.
Actually,
But it's
language was the barrier. Like you need to learn German and Japanese, not just the basic. You need to go in the deep to
yes.
get the job in German and Japanese. So language was the barrier. Why I choose USA.
But anyway, you got one of the best universities that is possible to anyone.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
going a bit deeper into the master's process, usually people do attempt GRE and TOEFL, and there is an option for TOEFL, IELTS, and all this stuff. So what kind of exams did you attempt?
Okay. So few requirements are common while applying in US.
Hmm.
And one you had to have bachelor's degree, then
Yeah.
proof of English language proficiency, that is IELTS. I got IELTS.
Okay.
And also for some universities, JR is required, but it was waived off for in my case.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just talking about STEM courses, okay, like science, technology, and engineering.
Yes. What all did
Yeah.
you do to build your profile?
Actually, obviously, you had to submit actually your college essay and your SOP also, statement of purpose. I literally spent almost a month just for building a statement of purpose, which
Okay.
is actually very important.
Yes, it's
And
really important.
where you write why you want to go to only this college, you need to write all these kind of stuff. Also, then LOR, letter of recommendation, and transcript and resume kind of things you need to submit to the college.
Yeah, for IELTS, how is it and what pattern does it follow?
If IELTS is just a proof of English language proficiency, it's basically divided into four parts, which is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Now, honestly, I prepared for IELTS for only a couple of weeks. For listening and reading section, they have specific pattern of exam paper, so you just need to get used to it by practicing and giving marks.
Mhm.
There are so many content also available on YouTube. You can refer to that. I referred actually IDP's book only. IDP is who organizes IELTS, and I
Yeah.
practice from some of their latest version of books. And each
Mm.
book has actually 4 tests. For listening to whoever is listening to this podcast, I recommend you all to listen to Shivam Hasurkar's podcast. And
They're also already listening to this podcast.
and for writing and speaking, what I did was I used to speak with my friend on random topics,
Yeah.
So this is how I prepared for IELTS and got a band of 8 out of 9, which
Wow.
is good.
Like it's really good score. Yeah. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
One last master's question that I have is I have heard this story before, but I want you to narrate it to the listeners again. How was your visa process and what all hurdles you had to go
Okay.
through?
Okay. Actually, visa to apply for the visa. Firstly, visa process begins when you get admitted from the university of your choice, and
Yeah.
then you need to fill a form called I-20.
I know.
And from your university's portal only, you need to fill that form. And once the university give you your I-20, there is a number called service number.
Mhm.
And so by this service number, you can start the application of visa. And actually getting a visa slot is the hardest thing you
Yeah.
have to go through in the whole applying journey.
Yes.
So, and this was the only reason I had to defer my admission from spring 22 to fall 22. I didn't even get the visa slot. And during the visa interview, it was kind of unexpected. There was a student who was rejected right in front of me. The consulate gave passport back to the student, and it was me. Then he said the consulate, it was American, 40 plus years, bald American. He
Yeah.
said, wait a minute. Then I waited for a minute. He came back again, and he was looking at me, then again at the computer, and again at the me. It was 3-4 times he did that, and out of nowhere he said to me, "You're looking fine." Then I don't know why, I don't know how why he said that. It just boosted my confidence.
Confidence.
I was
Yeah.
very nervous. So this was the small incidents I was not expecting from the American consulate. I was looking fine.
Yeah, but that's the whole anxiety process that you go through because uh, visa, it's really crucial thing that to have. Without that,
Yeah,
even if you have admit from a very prestigious university, if you don't get the visa, you'll be rejected. You won't be able to go
yeah,
no matter what. So, and
exactly.
in that process, if the person right in front of you is rejected, that this will seriously break you down in
Yeah,
that
hard time,
interview.
danger.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. So, yeah, what is your goal that you will follow?
Well, the short-term goal, I would say, to have internship in Tesla by the month of May or June 2023.
Okay.
So let's hope for this. And I
Nice.
don't know long-term goal because I don't see myself where I will be in 10 years, in whether in US or India. So right now I don't have a long-term goal. The short-term is the Tesla. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, nice.
Internship in
Amazing.
Tesla.
Amazing. Once again, congratulations on getting admitted to such a prestigious
Thank you.
university. And thank you for taking your valuable time for this podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Shivam.
Thank you everyone for listening to the entire podcast. Keep on listening to Stories of Common Engineering.